What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. And a couple days ago, I showed you all that I got a brilliant CTP of destruction, something that I was very, very happy about. I mean, it's really rare to get something like this, especially on one roll, just godly. But unfortunately, I had this increased all attack proc, and we want that strike proc, so that way we can get that ignore dodge, increase the boss types. And my actual damage proc is actually at 210%. Now, my big concern and worry with this obelisk was that if I try to re-roll this, that 210% proc is going to drop way down. But many of you, shout out to all of you that were in the comments in that previous video, told me that it will not go below 200%. Once it reaches brilliant, it won't go below 200%. So we're actually going to test that today. And I actually, because we had the unequipping discount of obelisk, I went ahead and went through my entire roster and unequipped some eggs, some CTPs of Transcendence, so you guys can see that we got quite a few CTPs. And whenever you do re-roll a brilliant, you actually only need to use just regular CTPs, which is pretty damn dope. That was something I wasn't really even aware of, so that is phenomenal. So after we do this, I'm going to ask you guys for a little help regarding who I should give this this brilliant CTP of Destruction to. So wish me luck. Here we go. Now, if I get that strike proc and it's like 160% and the damage proc is still over 200%, I'll probably keep it. Okay, so we have increased boss types by 160%, and then our damage proc is at 200%. So yeah, I mean, and then we can take a look at the max stats here. This actually goes, oh my God, this goes up to 200%. Holy crap. 200%, and then a 240% proc. So like when I look at the 160 now, I'm thinking, man, do I want to re-roll this again? I mean, really, I think it's a bad idea to re-roll it again, but this is the lowest one, right? 160%. That's the lowest, I believe, as far as, you know, the yellow stats here. Wow. We got some eggs, guys. I mean, what are the chances, right? What are the chances? Can we get a higher proc? This is probably stupid. This is probably a very bad idea. We still got the increased boss damage to 160%, but now we get a damage proc of 220%. Woo! What to do? I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do. I kind of want that increased boss damage, boss type to be a little bit higher, but man, 220% proc is pretty lit. And the max is 240%. Boy, I don't know. Oh God, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret it. All right, so I got 210% proc right here, and then still the 160%. Oh man, I can see the trend going on right here. So we lost a little bit of the actual damage proc just now. I mean, this is probably really stupid, but these eggs I don't care about. I don't use these things for anything. So I'm just taking these chances here. I mean, no, we're definitely gonna re-roll that because that's just increased the tag, and God help us if we get another increased attack. Increase attack. We'll use the Transcendent. Trash, man. I should have kept the increased boss types. I should have just kept it. Oh my God. Increased attack. Oh my God. 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 Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Increased damage to boss types by 200%. What's the prop? 230%. We're keeping it. This is an insane freaking obelisk. Oh my God. 230% damage proc, and then increase the boss size by 2%. So I was really sweating bullets. I thought, man, I'm probably gonna screw myself. I saw those increase all attack like 3 times in a row. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get so screwed. Oh my God, this is such an insane obelisk. I got the max increased boss type, which is insane, and only 10% shy of the max actual damage proc. 10% shy, 230 instead of 240. Oh my God, I'm so freaking excited. Thank you, God. And I ran out of my CTPs. I had one more Transcendent, and I was going to say the CTP Authority maybe later for a different reforging, but man, I'm so happy. Oh my God. I'm so excited, guys. I'm about to flip out. Well, actually, I did flip out a little bit. Oh my God, super excited. Now I need all of your help, man. What character should I test that brilliant CTP on first? I mean, right now we got the CTP 50% off unequipping cost. So this is the high time to be able to try and do a little testing with this brilliant CTP. Now, right now, because I'm already in World Boss, legend all the way up to stage 39 against Null, I really want to use a villain. I mean, that's kind of the thing. I want to use a villain. From 35 to 39, we have to use villains. So I really like to test this on certain villains. Now, I got 4 villains in mind, and I'd like you guys to, give me your opinion on which one you think would be the best candidate, and I'll go through all 4 of them. So the first one is Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom doesn't have guard break immunity, right? And I know he already has penetration, and his penetration will actually override the penetration from the brilliant CTP of destruction, because this penetration that he has as a passive is actually higher. So I don't have to really worry about that, but we're kind of, wasting the penetration from the CTP of destruction. But I use Doom everywhere. I use him in PvP. I use him in PvP right now. He's got his regular CTP of energy on him. I mean, he does have native super armor, and he still gets it done for me, to be perfectly fair. Not as good as what he could with the immunity guard break, but he still does really, really well, even with the CTP of energy, believe it or not. But the mighty CTP of destruction would be godly, because the increased boss types at 200%, even if I miss my actual damage proc playing with Doom, I can still get that increase to boss types whenever I do the tier 3. It would be just, I think, godly. I mean, this character, guys, with this CTP of energy, he can already do like stage 39 in like 4 minutes, maybe even faster on a super, super grud run. He is godly, like just ridiculous. And I think it'd be fitting just to have a native tier 2 with that obelisk on him. However, there are a few other little candidates that I want to bring up, and one is the Maker. The Maker gets guard broken left and right whenever you face Null. So having that immunity to guard break would actually be really good for this guy, because he just has immunity, man. It's only when he has his tier 3 up that you don't really need to worry about getting guard broken, because he does have invincibility on this thing. But man, but the getting knocked back is so annoying. And he's actually, I tested him a little bit right now with a CTP of energy against Null, stage 39. And even with all my Odin's blessings and having 25% pierce, he doesn't get it done. It's actually very difficult. And the way that he plays, like if you want to use his tier 3 every other rotation, a lot of times the proc will miss. And just like I mentioned with Doom, having the increase to boss types for 200%, even if I miss the damage proc, I'll still get the increased boss types by 200% whenever he does his tier 3. That's, that's a big one, right? And the ignore dodge thing, right? Having 100% ignore dodge, that would be dope. Maker does have some ignore dodge, I believe, on his 5th skill. Yeah, he's got 40% on his 5th skill. But I wouldn't even have to worry about having, whenever with the super villains against stage 35, 39, there are no ignore dodge strikers. I don't have to worry about using Proxima's leadership, which would be pretty damn sick. The next one that I would like to kind of mention is, let me see if I can find him really quick here, is Cole. And you guys saw my run with Cole. Even now, with the CTP of energy, mighty CTP is increased basic attack. Cole is, Black Dwarf. I always want to call him Cole, man. Black Dwarf is godly. He's so good. But he just needs a little bit more. And I think that, and he's really, really good in Danger Room and all kinds of other game modes. So I kind of wonder if that would be better. Now, he already has immunity to guard break, and that's kind of the thing that sucks, right? I'm wasting that immunity to guard break on this character. But he is proc friendly. That's the thing about this character. Whenever you build up the meter and you're running around, he's got long cooldowns on his skills. His 3 where you put the proc, that thing's got an insanely long cooldown. So you're going to run around no matter what, building that meter, right? Doom just kind of sits there and goes in the pocket and attacks and attacks and attacks. Maker, you run around a little bit. So you got it. That's something else to always keep in mind. But I can always run around with Doom a little bit. It's not a massive deal, especially having all that extra increase to boss types from the mighty CTP of destruction. But with Black Dwarf, you just naturally running around, and you can put the proc exactly where it belongs every single time. So I would get that 230% proc and that increase to boss types by 200% all at once, pretty much guaranteed every single time with this god of a character. And that is very enticing. I know I'd be wasting the immunity to guard break, but man, just knowing that I can keep the proc and the increased boss types exactly where I want would be awesome. With Doom, I pretty much will be able to for the most part. Sometimes he misses, sometimes he don't. Maker, if you want to use his tier 3 every other rotation, I find that his tier 3 does miss proc sometimes if you're doing it that way. So having the extra increase to boss types would be actually really, really good. The last candidate, for me at least, is someone very special. A character that I'm super, super curious about as to whether or not he'd do really good with this Brilliant. And that's my man, Iron Man. I got Iron Man built up very well. I got Odin's Blessing. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Odin's Blessings on him. No, 5 Odin's Blessings on him. And then his other energy attack are 6-star. I got a lot of love in my Iron Man. And right now, I don't even have an obelisk on the character because he just, like, in that highest stage, I mean, actually, I haven't even really tested, to be fair. He can play well with the proc, but you got to, like, skip a rotation. And just like with, that I mentioned with Doom and Maker, one, I probably wouldn't have to skip rotations, but even if I did and I ran around a lot, he's got really good movement speed. He's going to build up that meter super, super fast. I think Iron Man might be actually quite godly with the brilliant CTP of destruction. I think he would be actually very, very strong with that thing. I mean, let's be honest. I think a lot of characters would be super strong. But just imagine when you get that HP below 30% and you get this extra, increased basic damage by 200%, along with that 230% proc with the increased boss types by 200%. I just really wonder. So, and for me, this is the first character that I would actually like to test the brilliant CTP of destruction on. But out of those 4 candidates, which of the 4 would you guys like to see a test on? And while we got the CTP on equipping cost, I'll be happy to test this on a couple of these characters for all of you, because I'm actually curious about all 4 of them, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So let me know who we should test the brilliant CTP of destruction on first. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.